Hello and welcome back to Chess of Blades, and I've not forgotten about it. I'm stockpiled with a bunch of games that I did not intend to stockpile all in one go, so yeah, I just haven't got around till now to get around to playing it. So anyways, also I've not forgotten about Seidachi. So yeah. And yeah, if you want to support Argent Games with people who are making this game, I'll have in the link in the description of all stuff for you to know about. And I think they're almost halfway with the amount of money they want on Kickstarter, so hopefully someone can go help them out to make them reach their goals. Anyways, yeah, hopefully I don't yawn too much because I'm really tired. I probably shouldn't be playing because I'm tired, but whatever. I got stuff to do. Anyways, in the hallway, a polite young woman opens the door, what are presumably my chambers for the duration of the celebration. Alright, because we were getting back to our chambers. Or home. Our room. Whatever. Goddamn, I'm tired. She hands me the key before attending to the next guest, so I step inside the room and shut the door behind me with a sigh of relief. Finally. A moment to breathe. I'd forgotten how incredibly exhausting socializing was. The room before me is a cozy one, illuminated by a few candelabras. Candelabras. I've never heard that word before, so I'm probably pronouncing that terribly. And the auburn flicker of the fireplace. Its magnificently sized bed looks more than a little inviting, as do the plush chairs nearby. If I close my eyes and inhale a slightly smoky, dusty scent, I can practically envision myself back home. He really doesn't like socializing. I don't know. Words! I wander over to the small doors at the back of the room, peering through the glass. Goodness, I even have a little balcony of my own? I suppose these guest rooms were probably made with spoiled nobility in mind. Pulling the doors open, I step out curiously onto the elegant terrace, gazing up at the clear night sky. The wind ruffles through my hair, and I close my eyes for a moment to enjoy the cool sensation washing over me. Well, with how much he's panicked over his hair, I imagine that'd be bad. 3 days of festival, and then a masquerade, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, the festival sounds like it might be rather fun. Ah! My parents never felt obligated to take me to any festivals as a little boy, so I always had the sense that I was missing out whenever my friends would talk about them. And that masquerade ball. I certainly wasn't informed I need a mask, that's for sure. Thanks, Father. Probably I could buy one at the festival. I suppose if I'd have to choose any type of dance to partake in, masquerade seemed like the most interesting, because no one will know who we are, despite only covering probably half our face. Maybe mask will even let me hide from Arden and that damned woman. Best of both worlds. Smirking to myself, I idly glance over to my left, hearing a faint shuffling noise. What the? It's an adjoining balcony with the room next to me. Oh! And there's someone over there leaning against the balustrade. Balustrade. I don't know English. Pretty sure I'm not saying it the right way. How the hell didn't I notice before? After my undignified yelp, the shadowy figure on the opposite side of the balcony turns slowly towards me. With the moonlight illuminating his features, I can identify that it's a man, for the slanted shape of his mouth is unmistakably male. Okay. My apologies, sir. I didn't realize we were adjoined neighbors. Instead of immediate reply, the man takes a slow step towards me, crossing the thin connecting hallway between our balconies. Really, there's no need to be angry, sir. I promise I wasn't... Excuse my rudeness. Oh. And who's this guy? The tall, tanned man bows lowly before me, lifting his head with a subtle glimmer in his eyes. I just had to be sure it was a Lord of Bearson's son I had the privilege of finally meeting. Oh, of course. Someone else who only identifies me as my father's son. I straighten up, feeling decidedly less disfrontal. Barely made it. Well, you're not mistaken. I'd prefer to be called Riven rather than Varyson's son, however. My apologies. Riven, I already knew your name, but didn't wish to seem rude by addressing you so coarsely. Oh, well, I suppose that's alright then. The man is surprisingly polite. And happy. Just saying. This man is surprisingly... something about his manner and clothing makes me think he's from a different place. Is he a foreigner? It must be an act of faith that you were brought to me so swiftly. You are precisely the one I've been looking for. Me? Are you sure you don't mean my father? He's not here if so. He shakes his head, lips curling into a cryptic smirk. Who exactly is this man? He gives us a much more dangerous air than your average courtier. Courtier? Courtier? Courtier. I'll go with that. I'm really tired. Haven't figured that out. I wanted to give you a warning. A hint, if you will. You're sharp, I'm sure, with a man like Lord Varison as your father. So I doubt you'll take long to catch on. Oh? What the hell are you talking? Before I could so much as struggle, I find myself abruptly turned about, pinned against the balustrade, staring down at the long fall to the cliffs below. You think this long celebration is just for the sake of the king's egoism? No, it's far more than that. Oh, what? A choice? Might have something worth saying. Who does this bastard think he is? He might have something worth saying? I don't know. I feel my heart pounding in my chest, but strangely enough, I don't sense any killing intent from this man. Despite him holding us strangely. I suppose I can hear him out, just in case there's something important I don't know. Because obviously he seems to want to tell us something, I guess. I suppose I could hear him out, just in case there's... Since when did diplomacy become so hands-on, though? For the love of gods. A glimpse of pleased smirk on his face when I slowly relax in the cage of his arm. A sour grimace curling on my own lips. A lot of interruptions. Anyways, you see, the nobility here are not merely those from your own kingdom. Some of these lords and ladies hail from beyond these borders, myself included. And some of them are former citizens or allies of smaller nations whose armies were crushed under your kingdom's fists. So precisely, what the hell does that have to do with me? Use your pretty head for a moment, little dove. The man who expertly controlled your forces, movements, who knew through spies everything his enemies would do, who outwitted them at every turn. Stranger's lips aren't far from my ear, and his warm breath tickles lightly against my skin. That was your father, Riven, and now his darling son is far from home, in a nest of enemies among friends. A shiver runs down my spine as long and rough fingers tighten around my jaw. Very descriptive. I already told you, I'm not my father. Your overshadowing bloodline may be irksome to you, but it is everything to those who hate Lord Varison. And you're so vulnerable, all alone. If I were one of those enemies, you'd be lying in a picturesque pool of your own blood right now, or smashed into little bitty pieces on those cliffs below. And neither of us want that, do we? The low, softly threatening tone of his voice makes my fingers tightly curl into fists, and I struggle desperately to not show my growing anxiety. Quit with their fancy words and tell me what the point of all this is. He chuckles softly, releasing me from the tight embrace. 'Cause he was pretty tight. Embracing us, I guess. Only to turn me around and press me back against the balustrade, staring down at me with cool, glittering eyes. And I was closer. Mark my words, something unpleasant is going to happen very soon, within the walls of this fancy resort that all you pretty little nobles are trapped in. And you, the heir of one of the kingdom's cleverest, most ruthless men, you will find yourself in the middle of it, whether you like it or not. Beads of cold sweat break out. Beads of cold sweat break out on the nape of my neck as those words sink into my skull, and I need water. This is the absolute worst nightmare I could have imagined. Yet we've not slept yet. There's no way he could really be telling the truth, right? Whether or not you inherit the sharpness of your father is something we'll all learn by the end of this celebration, don't you think? Based on if I make it to my carriage alive on the final day? Question mark? The tall stranger seems amused when I grind my teeth angrily, but he gives me a nod of confirmation. I'd like to ask how you know all this, but you're so full of cryptic drivel that I doubt I get a straight answer. So let me ask you instead. Your name? Damn it, I was trying to think of something that sounded cool and collected, but now I'm drawing a blank. What is your name? The man blinks. Well, if I wasn't expecting, he probably wasn't expecting it either. Seeing though a pleased expression drifts over his well-chiseled features, lips curling in a wolfish grin. My name is Franz, my little lord, at your service. He reaches out towards my hand, bringing the back of it to his lips. But I quickly pull away and give his chest a vehement shove, dodging out of his grasp. You should be the one to fall off the balcony, perverted bastard. I promise you won't be missed. Franz's lips purse together mockingly. A theatrical sigh, making his broad chest rise and fall. The least you could do is thank me. But I guess the angry kitten act is just your unique way of showing gratitude. I'll be returning to my own room. Then, unless you're planning on inviting me inside yours, I'd sooner invite in one of these purported assassins who want to leave me in a picturesque pool of my own blood. Okay. Snickering, he lifts his shoulders in an innocent shrug, turning to make his way back towards the side of the balcony, because obviously this guy's not the bad guy. Should you need my help, do seek me out. But remember, I'm only one piece of the puzzle you may need to solve. He is filled with riddles. His vague words are accompanied by a faint, unreadable glint in his eyes. With that, he shoves his hands in his pockets and gracefully strides over towards his room's door, and I glare at his back until it disappears. What the hell's happening with this damn place? The warmth and sensation of Fran's fingers curled around my chin still lingers, making me shudder. More unsettling, though, are the lasting fragments of the words he left behind. Which one? He's left a lot. I hastily return inside my own chamber, slamming the balcony doors shut and locking them, pulling the curtains over the glass. The last thing I want is to wake up with that crazy, handsy demon of a man staring in at me. My mind feels a little numb as I undress and throw my clothes to one side, crawling into the bed, curling up under the covers. I think that Franz was lying to me just for sport, but I can't really fathom why he'd want to do that to someone he doesn't even know. Though he seems to know us. I could probably shake his words off under normal circumstances, but there's been a couple things bothering me since earlier. Like that whispering I heard before. For some reason, the fact that I couldn't find the source of it made me feel strangely nervous. Then there's the fact that Hazel slipped off so suddenly. It seemed strange that she wouldn't try to coax me to come with her inside the ballroom unless she wanted to purposely evade me. But why? And now I'm neighbors with some perverted foreigner. It's hardly believable, but if he was really telling the truth, then I'm actually in danger? But why? Father would have surely known who the other guests could be before he sent me here. In that case, was there a reason why he made me attend alone? Is this a sink or swim coming off age ritual for me? Who knows? And more dots. Okay. I pull my head from under the covers and gaze gloomily up at the ceiling. As much as I hate to admit it, I'd rather risk embarrassing myself by taking Franz's words seriously instead of ignoring him and ending up a bloody splatter. Swallowing, I slip out from the bed to make sure my room's door is locked, pressing my ear to the wood just to see if anyone's looking outside. But I don't hear anything except for the fast beating of my own heart. And give up and return to the plush mattress, crawling back under the sheets. We're going to have a long talk about this father. Because obviously he could hear us. When I make it back home, and I will make it back home, I'll give him a real piece of my mind. Until then, I'll make sure any would-be assassins learn to fear the name of Riven Verison. No 8 dots? Oh. Oh. Huh. What? I guess that's it? That just ended so abruptly. Abruptly? I know, English! I'm really tired. So I guess that was it. So, I don't know what would be a problem with this game. I don't know, it seems to just start so immediate. I don't know. Just seems a bit odd. Just immediately starts. And I guess that ended very strangely. I don't know why. Just conclusion menu. What? I feel like there was something important there, or should have been, or I don't know, have some sort of, I don't know, opening. I don't know. I've not played enough visual novel games to know what would be best, but it definitely seems interesting. Just, I don't know. It's interesting. If I had money, I would buy the game, if and when it comes out. But because I'm poor and I don't actually have money, yeah, and also it'd just be weird if I haven't to ask who buy those games from people I know. But anyways, yeah. I guess that's it. If you enjoyed the video, go with the like button. If you want to see more, go with the subscribe button. And if you got anything to say it in the comments below. And if you want to support the people making this game, I'll have links in the description for you guys to go check out. And I believe they're still accepting voice actors. So if you're a voice actor and want something to try, hey, here's an option for you. Go help them make this. So other than that, I guess I'll see you guys in the next videos, comrades.